What mistakes did you see?
Unexpectedly, Morgan analyzed them in an orderly manner. After a man was assassinated, the suspect was identified as his missing wife. But according to the photos taken at the crime scene, the throw pillows on the sofa were evenly arranged in an alternating color pattern. The handicrafts on the bookshelf were also placed with perfectly measured dimensions. This shows that the owner of the house must also suffer from obsessive-compulsive disorder. The key information was in a photo of the curtains. For a person with obsessive-compulsive disorder, how could they tolerate that there was only one curtain without a tie? This tie must have been used somewhere else. In addition, according to the hair left on the leg of the chair, it could be inferred that someone must have been tied to the chair, but there were no marks on the victim's wrists. From this, it could be judged that there must be a third person at the crime scene. The man's wife, Lynette, was tied to the chair, and the man himself was lying on the ground, so the murderer must have kidnapped Lynette. Unexpectedly, after a series of analysis, Kara Dyke's subordinates indeed found that at the time of the crime, there was a third person who had been to the crime scene. Morgan thought that since she provided clues to the police station, she could leave. But according to the procedure, Kara still locked her up first. They also quickly found the third person in this case. The girl named Rosika Zheng. A few months ago, she had filed a civil lawsuit. It turned out that the missing Lynette was a lawyer. The girl named Rosika Zheng was sexually harassed by one of Lynette's clients. Lynette won the lawsuit for that client, so Rosika Zheng pointed the finger at Lynette. When Kara Dyke brought the girl to the police station for questioning, they learned that although she had been to Lynette's house not long ago, but on the day of the crime, she had been working at her own home and hadn't gone out at all.
Can anyone confirm that?
No.
So she wasn't the murderer at all. Morgan here was finally going to be released. Before leaving, she saw Kara and the sheriff analyzing the evidence at the crime scene. Although she was really angry, with just one glance, Morgan could tell there was something wrong.
The video has the wrong date on the timestamp.